breaking into cybersecurity is quickly becoming one of the most confusing career paths right now. You got people getting certifications, building home labs, studying for months, and yet still not getting hired. Meanwhile, hiring managers don't trust entry-level candidates because everyone looks the same on paper. And that's why this is interesting. TryHackMe just launched a brand new entry-level certification that is fully hands-on and scenario-based. So today, I want to take some time and break down what this certification actually is, who it's for, and whether it's something that could actually help you get started when you're trying to break into cybersecurity. And quick transparency before we dive in, TryHackMe is sponsoring this video, but this isn't me doing a review of the certification or pretending to be even an expert on the certification. I just want to walk you through what this is, how it works, and where it actually fits into a real cybersecurity career. So you can decide whether or not this is something that's worth your time or investment. So to understand why TryHackMe came out with the Cybersecurity 101 certification, also known as the SEC1, you kind of have to zoom out and take a look at the whole cybersecurity market right now. Right now, breaking into cybersecurity is honestly one of the most confusing and frustrating paths in tech. You got thousands of people out there doing what they're told. They're studying, they're getting certifications, following learning paths, doing labs, building home labs, and yet they are still struggling to get that first job. At the same time, like I mentioned earlier, you got these hiring managers who are frustrated because they keep interviewing entry-level candidates who look great on paper. Maybe they even checked out their LinkedIn, but they actually can't even demonstrate that they have real-world skills. And that is where this disconnect happens. Most beginner cybersecurity certifications are built around just theory alone. They test whether or not you can memorize terms, definitions, and concepts. And don't get me wrong, that is super important knowledge. You gotta have those fundamental skills. But in a real cybersecurity role, no one's asking you multiple choice questions. In the real world, just like this exam, they're asking you to investigate alerts, analyze systems, look at logs, figure out what's normal and what looks suspicious. And that is what actually matters. Hopefully you can kind of see the problem here. What ends up happening is you get people who are technically certified, but don't feel comfortable doing the work. And then you get employers who stop trusting certifications because they don't reflect the real world job tasks. And that's basically what the SEC1 is trying to solve. Instead of validating what you can memorize, it's trying to validate what you can actually do. It's built around practical scenarios that are meant to feel closer to real-world entry-level cybersecurity work, not just some academic testing. So the idea behind the SEC1 isn't to replace experience, but to help bridge the gap between learning and actually proving that you can apply what you've learned. All right, let's talk about what you actually get to do during the SEC1 exam and how it's structured, because this is what really sets it apart from other beginner entry-level cybersecurity certifications. Now, practical exams are nothing new. They've been around in the industry for a long time, but most practical exams out there in the market right now are all geared towards more advanced non-entry-level roles. They're meant for pen testers, ethical hackers, not for people looking to get that very first job in the cybersecurity field. Most of those certifications for those beginners are all mainly, or a large part at least, multiple choice exams. Now, the SEC1 exam is broken into 7 practical sections, each one focusing on a core foundational area of cybersecurity. I mean, you got things from Windows fundamentals, Linux fundamentals, network traffic analysis, web application security, security operations, password attacks, and credential security, and you even get to mess around with some basic malware analysis. And the important thing to understand is this is all hands-on. You're not answering theoretical questions about these topics. You're actually doing the work inside real scenarios and systems. You're actually digging into the command line in some instances to solve problems. Everything runs directly in your browser, so there's no setup, no virtual machines to configure, no tools to install. You just log in and start working. Each scenario has around 10 questions, but again, they're not multiple choice questions. The questions are based on what you actually uncovered in the environment. So you're analyzing systems, looking at their behavior, investigating activity, and figuring out things just like you would in a real job. This is where a lot of people are going to realize whether or not they actually understand the basic fundamentals. In terms of time, you get up to 24 hours to complete the entire exam. And what's really cool is you can manage that amount of time however you want. You don't have to do it all in one sitting, and you're not being rushed through it like your typical exam. I actually prefer this over like your typical 2-hour high-pressure cram exam. It forces you to think instead of just panic and fill in random answers. And this is great because it's not trying to simulate exam pressure, it's trying to simulate real-world problem solving. In a real cybersecurity job, you're not racing against the timer. You're trying to understand what's happening, why it matters, and what to actually do about it. Now, let me give you the honest career take because this part really matters. No certification out there is ever going to be the end-all be-all solution for your career. There is no single certification that magically gets you a job in cybersecurity. What actually gets people hired is skills, confidence, and being able to talk about real-world experience. Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, experience is king in this job market. And this is where something like the SEC1 could be valuable, especially for beginners who lack actual hands-on experience. One of the biggest problems I see when people are trying to break into cybersecurity is not just the lack of skills, it's the lack of self-confidence. People study, they watch videos, they read blogs, they do multiple choice exams, but deep down, they still don't feel ready because they've never actually done the work. They've never investigated systems, they never analyzed network traffic. They've never had to figure out something in a realistic scenario. So when it comes to time to apply for jobs and actually sit down in an interview, they freeze. They don't know how to talk about their experience because they don't feel like they have any real experience. Interviews are way easier when you can talk about real scenarios that you've actually lived instead of just theory that you've read in a book. And that's the gap this certification is trying to bridge. It gives you a structured, guided way to get real exposure to core cybersecurity tasks. And more importantly, it gives you something real and tangible to talk about. Now you're not just saying, I studied cybersecurity. You're saying, I worked through real scenarios. I analyzed systems. I investigated behavior. And more importantly, I solved problems. And that shift is huge because it changes how you see yourself and it changes how you present yourself to future employers. This doesn't replace real-world experience, but it gives you a starting point. It gives you confidence, and it gives you the proof that you can actually apply what you've learned. This is why I always push hands-on learning, because once you've done the work, the fear often melts away. So, who's this certification actually for? The SEC1 certification is designed for people that are brand new to cybersecurity, or at least fairly early on in their careers. If you're a student, a career switcher, or coming from IT support and trying to move into cybersecurity, this certification is for you. It's also great for people who've maybe already done some learning. Maybe you've watched a few courses, a few YouTube videos, followed a learning path, or even played around on TryHackMe's platform. But you still feel like you don't have a way to validate your skills. This gives you a structured way to say, I've actually worked through real-world scenarios and applied what I've learned. On the flip side though, if you already have a couple years of hands-on experience working in cybersecurity, especially in a SOC or security role, this is probably going to feel way too basic for you. This isn't meant to replace advanced certifications or real-world experience. It's meant to be that first step for people who are trying to get their foot in the door into a cybersecurity role. If you want to learn more about the Cybersecurity 101 certification, I've actually put some links down in the description so you can go check it out for yourself. And just remember, if you're trying to break into cybersecurity, focus on building real skills, not just collecting certifications. Everyone, I hope you found this video informative, and until next time, keep learning.